So thank you for coming to this session. This session is about Educreations and making video lessons that you can share with your students or parents or others. So Educreations is basically a whiteboard that you write on and can put pictures on and different things to make little lessons. Why I like Educreations is engaging the students. It gives them access outside of class time to concepts, and it gives students autonomy, which means that they can control their own learning. So some basics. So when you get to Educreations, what you got to do first is download the free app onto your iPad or tablet, and then you get, once you've made your little free account, you get to a screen that looks like this, and all the buttons and things I kind of point to here to show you what some of the basics are, right? So the little arrow that points to the little pencil at the top, that's for writing and drawing. You can change the color of that pencil by the little colored buttons, little colored circles that are right there at the top. The little eraser is for erasing. If you double tap that, then you can clear whole pages. And the red button, the little microphone on the left, that is for recording your voice. If you want to get a little bit more into it, a little bit more into the different features that are in Educreations, you can change the background by clicking that lined little tab at the top. You can, by hitting the plus, you get a little drop down and you have a couple of options where you can add type to text or pictures or even taking a picture in the moment and doing that. The little cursor guy, little arrow on the far right, that's to point to stuff, because if you point to things when you're using the pencil in Educreations, you actually write on your page. So if you wanted to point things out, you use the cursor. To move images around or type to text, you use the little hand that's in there. And then on the left, you can save and share videos by pressing that button. If you wanted to see what the cursor looks like, you do this, right? So right here is the plus, here's the hand, here's the cursor. This is to do the change the background. This over here I didn't write, but this is to duplicate pages, etc. Educreations allows students to pause and rewind, which is one of the main important reasons why I like it. Kids can rewatch it, and they can learn at their own pace. If they've forgotten something, they can go back. Education allows teachers to use class time more instead of lecturing or being the direct instructor, but to be more facilitator. They get to use class time for practice, to help with issues. It's a really great way to differentiate instruction, so that students who need more time get that more time, and oftentimes they'll end up doing that not during class time, but out of class time. And also gives you an opportunity to be thoughtful and to create quality lessons. Tips for success. These are some of my basic tips for success for this. 10 minutes is the absolute max. You cannot go over 10 minutes, not because it won't let you, but because in my experience, students do not like it anymore after about 10 minutes. I think about the sweet spot is somewhere between 3 to 7 minutes. And if you can't do it in that much time, then you need to break it apart into several videos, is my experience. Number 2, prepare pages before recording. That will help you get in that window of time, which means that, and we'll talk about how you do that, but means writing out all your pages before you start recording your voice. Number 3, don't switch your pages too fast, because if students are taking notes or something along those lines and you're going too fast through, then they won't be able to get it down. They'll have to be pausing and rewinding a lot, which can be annoying for them. And number 4, make sure that you upload to YouTube to make it really accessible for your students. And we'll talk about how you do all those things. The last little thing is sharing. At the end, I know I mentioned it briefly, but it's really important to make sure that you click the sharing button. You can save drafts, and then you can save your finished video by clicking that button. And then you can get a link for it or upload it to YouTube, and we'll talk about how to do that also in this class. Now what we're going to do in class is you're going to watch me make a video live, just so you can see kind of how I manage everything, and then you'll make your own. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and we're going to jump right into it. You're going to get some practical experience. Thanks a lot.